that the Senate confirms the nomination of the underlisted persons as chairman and members of the Northeast Development Commission Board. They are Major General Paul Tarfa, retired, chairman; Mohammed Alkali, MD; Musa Omar Yashi-Executive Director, Humanitarian Affairs; Mohammed Jawa, Executive Director, Admin and Finance; Omar Muhammed, Executive Director, Operations. Honorable David Sabo Kente, member representing Northeast. That is Director representing Northeast Zone. Asmao Eka Mohammed, Director representing Northwest Zone. Director Honorable Benjamin Tile Adanyi, Director representing Northeast Zone, North Central Zone. Honorable Olawale Oshun, Director representing Southeast Zone. Dr. T.E.O. Ekechi, representing Southeast Zone, and Mr. Obasuke McDonald, representing South-South.
I want to appreciate this Polo Chamber for passing this bill, and for the President assenting this bill, and for us to come with the people that will man this commission. We want to appreciate each and everybody, and more especially the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But I just want to observe that this bill, the commission is domiciled, or is going to be domiciled, in Borno State, and the Chief Executive, CEO, is from Borno State again. The question I want to observe, sir, is that is it in consonant with the ideals of a commission within or outside Nigeria? Because if you take the United Nations domiciled in America, the President or the Secretary General is never an American. If we looked at the EU, which is domiciled in Brussels, the President of the EU is not from Brussels. If we look at ECOWAS, domiciled in Nigeria, the President of ECOWAS is not a Nigerian. If we looked at the African Union, domiciled in Ethiopia, I think the President of the AU is not an Ethiopian. But here we are, even with the NEDC, that we have domicile in Rivers. I think the Chief Executive is not from Rivers State. But I don't know what must have brought the reason why this commission, which is domiciled in Borno State, and the Chief Executive is from Borno State. But I think we need to get some clarification on that. So that I think, because I remember most of the members from the northeastern part of Nigeria that are senators are the ones that came out about this bill. And I don't think in anywhere where we said, I think there was a contention on this chamber where late Wakil, Senator Wakil, was practically asking that this commission should be domiciled in Bauchi State, being the capital of the northeastern Nigeria. But again, he was overruled, and again, we allowed it in Borno State. But I just needed to get a clarification so that we can be on the same page and we cannot go contrary to that which has been the tradition or the custom as it is enshrined in our Constitution. Thank you very much, sir.
Senator Yaku, our own Senate bill, we left it open. And I think during the hearings that we had, we agreed that if the headquarters should be in Borno, then somebody else should be the MD. Unfortunately for us, when we went and we had our conference with the House, since it was a matter of votes, there were more of them that were inclined to the MD coming from Borno. It was the House bill. It was the House bill that came with zoning in the within the states. You understand what I mean? With the states of the Northeast, it was the House bill that came with that. The Senate bill did not have that aspect. Then when they now came, they now overwhelmed us with their votes. And it was a conference. Their votes too were carrying the same weight as ours. So we had to now succumb to them in the spirit of democracy. And that was how we ended up with that.
For passing this bill, and of course, congratulate all of us, including the other side of government, for reaching this position. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the people nominated here, from the chairman to the last person representing the South-South, are people that are eminently qualified, very experienced, and are prepared to hit the ground running. I would therefore urge the committee on special duties to monitor very closely the taking off of this commission, because this is going to be the most crucial stage that the commission is able to take off smoothly. And of course, I believe that our committee has the capacity to do that, and we should not dither, we should not waver in ensuring that the right things are done for this commission to take off. We already have learned some lessons from the existence of NEDC, and I believe that those issues that militated against the smooth takeoff of the NEDC and how the NEDC has been faring today will be lessons that the NEDC would benefit from. So I want to congratulate all of us for making this a reality. The Northeast today requires this commission to take off immediately. I believe that we will not waste any time, so would the executive not waste any more time in ensuring that the takeoff is initiated as soon as this bill, the nominees are sworn in. Thank you very much, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues.
This commission is a product of the ingenuity and patriotism of members of this 8th Assembly, and has shown that we feel concerned about the events that happen in Nigeria, no matter where it's coming from, and no matter where we come from, no matter our language, our tribe, our religion. And of course, this is not the first time the Assembly is showing such concern in matters that concerns a part of Nigeria. The NEDC bill was originated by this Assembly, certainly not the executive. And if you go back in history, we'll recall that even the bill when it was passed was vetoed by the executive. And that bill had to come back, and the veto was overturned by the Assembly. So that shows that it's the same character, the culture of concern for ourselves, which started all the way from the time we felt concerned about what happened or what's happening in Niger Delta, and believe that we need to address it legislatively, that has informed the coming into force of this commission. And I also use the opportunity to also thank our colleagues that just a few months back, we also passed the Southeast Development Commission bill. And I do believe, sir, that we've learned our lesson from the NEDC operations. My advice, therefore, is that the NEDC now is steeped in a lot of protocol and unnecessary bureaucracy, so that this particular commission should learn from that. Most of the funds should go to the things that will make meaning to the lives of the people, development projects, things that will be life-changing, not capacity building that will just go into the pocket of some officials. So it is important that the Parliament, from day one, will start an oversight of this agency to ensure that the value is added, to ensure that we realize the aims and objectives of this bill, to ensure that life is more meaningful to our brothers and sisters in the Northeast. And I believe that if we do that, we would have not only given life to the people of Northeast, but also for the rest of Nigerians who live and reside and also do business in the Northeast. So it's not just the Northeastern people that are concerned. There are people from other parts of Nigeria who benefit from this. And those who have even lost their businesses, I'm sure they will also benefit. So it is a pan-Nigerian bill. And I want to thank everybody and believe that those who pilot the affairs of this, especially the pioneer ones, will be able to show the proper way so that subsequently the other others who come after them will be able to do a good line. Thank you.
Thank you. And to confirm the nomination of Major General Paul Tarfa, retired, for appointment as chairman of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Major General Paul Tarfa, retired, is hereby confirmed as chairman of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mohammed Alkali for appointment as member, managing director, CEO of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mohammed Alkali is hereby confirmed as member, MD, CEO of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Musa Yashi as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Musa Yashi is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Muhammed Jawa as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. The nomination of Mohammed Jawa is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Omar Muhammed for appointment a member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Omar Muhammed is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable David Sabo Kente for appointment as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable David Sabo Kente is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Asma'u Meaika Mohammed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. The nomination of Asma'u Meaika Mohammed is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Benjamin Tili Adani for appointment as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Benjamin Tili Adani is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Lawali Oshun for member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Lawali Oshun is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. T.E.O. Ekechi for appointment as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. The nomination of Dr. T.E.O. Ekechi is hereby confirmed as member of the Northeast Development Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Obasuke MacDonald for member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Obasuke MacDonald is hereby confirmed as member of the governing board of the Northeast Development Commission. Distinguished colleagues, let me, on behalf of the Senate, congratulate the chairman and members of the board of the Northeast Development Commission. As I do that, let me also congratulate the entire National Assembly for the Northeast Development Commission bill and also the President, for the assent. As said by a lot of our colleagues, it is time for us to not waste any more time. As you all recollect, this bill was passed years back as 2016, and following the leadership visit to Bonny in 2015, and before that, if you could remember, it was a senator from South that had actually raised the issue of concern as raised by DSP, to show that whatever concerns any part of this country concerns all of us, and that is what has led us today to now having a board and a commission. And as said, the board and the commission have competent people, and we hope that they will move quickly into action, ensuring the takeoff of these commissions so that they can do the necessary work to bring development back to the parts that have suffered the last few years. So once again, I congratulate the entire 8th Assembly. I congratulate those new nominees, and I wish them all the best. Leader of the Senate.